the back area, and you have to run this entire hall all the way to get to point B or point A. And what we did here is we enlarged this interior portion a lot bigger, and now the capture zone area takes place on the first floor of this tower. And because that's more prominent, it's the more prominent area of the capture zone, we reduced the size of the back area, the balcony area, so that, I mean, it's still very comfortable to fight in, but most of it will now flow you towards the rest of the map, towards B and towards A. And you'll see here, this showcases that we removed the second floor from the capture zone area, and we also added these railings so you can't drop attack on people who are downstairs trying to capture the area. So the most important thing that changes is that you can no longer use the ballista and capture the zone at the same time. You'll have to make a choice. Do I want to go up, leave the zone open to be contested, or perhaps if you're two players of two teammates, one can stay below and boost, and the other can go upstairs and use the ballista and try and find some targets. So I think that presents a much more interesting dynamic to choices in this map. Instead of, boom, I captured the area, I'm going straight to the ballista because I can boost it at the same time. So yeah, I think this is quite a drastic change from what's on live right now. And speaking of drastic changes, we can now take a look at what we did. Here you see the ballista in the middle and these two boring towers on the sides. And what we did was, boom, we opened them up to ziplines.
Ziplines.
So these ziplines have two very important uses. One being that right now, if you're on the ballista on the second floor and you don't have any target to shoot at, you don't have any easy means of going anywhere else other than downstairs back to the capture zone area you were already in. So now we allow you to move very quickly from the ballista to other parts of the map. Let's say if you don't have any targets to shoot at anymore. And also the other area in which these come in handy is that since we now pushed the capture zone outline all the way to that exit on the first floor, the opposing ballistas could easily predict where you're going to come out of. But because now we added two zipline exits, the opposing ballistas will have to ping pong their targeting between those different areas to kind of guess where you might be coming out of.
Yeah, I really like the zip.
And so that allowed us to really take advantage of that space and use it better for the capture zone, enlargement of the capture zone, which also allowed us to add a brazzero in the middle, which not only serves as a critical landmark, but will also provide you with cover from ballista fire if you're standing behind it. So
Just to be
positioning
clear,
yourself.
Just to be clear, the brazzero is the fire pit that's in the middle.
Yes,
right?
yes.
I learned that word. So
that's the word I learned that word when I got on For Honor, and yeah, it doesn't seem to be a word many people use.
Until now.
Yes. So yeah, I think it'll be a lot more interesting in terms of positioning yourself, and and this new revamped capture point A will also be there in duels.